U.S. dimes, 1982, 1996, 2004. From the enduring classic of 1982, to the refined update in 1996, and the modern twist of 2004, each coin marks a distinct chapter in American minting history, revealing a journey of evolving design and technological advancement. Within the world of coin collecting, every piece carries a narrative that goes far beyond its everyday use. The 1982 US 1-dime coin may seem ordinary at first, but a rare minting error can transform it into a collectible worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Its potential value is not found in the metal alone but in the fascinating story of production mishaps and the precision required to create such a small object. A single error in the minting process can elevate a coin from common currency to an extraordinary artifact, and the 1982 dime is a perfect example of that phenomenon. Every coin begins its journey in a highly regulated process designed to achieve perfection. At the U.S. Mint, a master hub creates the initial design, which is then transferred onto master dies. These dies are responsible for striking the image onto a blank metal disc, known as a planchet. In 1982, dimes were produced to strict specifications regarding weight, diameter, and composition, featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse and the torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse. Even with advanced technology and rigorous quality controls, the intricacies of the process sometimes yield unexpected errors that can make a coin uniquely valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die. This flaw occurs when the master hub impresses the design more than once onto the die, resulting in duplicated images or lettering on the coin. In the 1982 dime, the doubling may be extremely subtle, detectable only under magnification by an experienced eye. The double detail is not a mere shadow but a distinct, separated impression that alters key elements such as Roosevelt's features or the inscription around the rim. Because only a very small number of these coins have escaped the mint's inspection, a dime with a genuine double die error becomes an object of intense interest, and high monetary value, for collectors. Another error that can dramatically enhance the coin's worth is the off-center strike. An off-center strike happens when the planchet is misaligned during the striking process, causing the design to shift away from the center of the coin. A slight misalignment may not impact value significantly. However, if the coin's image is severely displaced, leaving portions of the design missing, the error becomes extremely rare. In such cases, collectors prize the coin not only for its scarcity but also for the dramatic visual effect created by the incomplete image. An off-center 1982 dime is a tangible reminder that even state-of-the-art production processes can occasionally produce an imperfect result that is treasured precisely because of its flaw. Planchet errors add another layer of intrigue to error coins. These mistakes originate from imperfections in the blank metal before the striking even occurs. Variations in the alloy, uneven heating during the annealing process, or other mechanical issues can leave a coin with unusual surface blemishes or shape distortions. Although these errors may seem less glamorous than doubling or off-centering, they still command attention from serious collectors. The rarity of a planchet error lies in the fact that every blank is expected to be uniform. Any deviation signals that a unique event took place during manufacturing. For collectors, a 1982 dime bearing a planchet error represents a fascinating intersection of chemistry, physics, and chance. Anecdotes from experienced collectors add depth to the story behind these rare coins. One collector recalled spending years scrutinizing his collection when he discovered a 1982 dime with a doubled image so distinct that it caught him off guard. At first, he dismissed it as a common variation, but further examination under a loupe confirmed that it was a genuine double die error. After extensive research and verification, the coin was authenticated and eventually valued in the high hundreds of thousands of dollars. In another instance, a veteran numismatist found a dime that was noticeably off-center. With more than half of the intended design missing, the coin was immediately identified as one of the rarest misstrikes ever encountered. Such discoveries are not only lucrative but also serve as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of mass production. For collectors hoping to identify these errors, attention to detail is paramount. The first step is to obtain a high-quality magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. By examining the coin's fine details, such as the lines in Roosevelt's hair, the strokes in the lettering, and the uniformity of the reeded edge, one can begin to detect irregularities. When looking for a double die, the observer should search for repeated features in the design that appear slightly shifted. In the case of an off-center strike, comparing the coin to a standard specimen can reveal whether significant portions of the design have been truncated. Even subtle variations in the surface texture or the planchet's finish might indicate that the coin was produced under less than ideal conditions. Historical context also plays a crucial role in understanding the value of these coins. In 1982, the U.S. Mint employed cutting-edge machinery aimed at producing flawless coins, yet the inherent complexity of the process left room for the occasional mistake. A damaged die or an imperfectly aligned hub could result in a coin that, while flawed, tells a unique story of its moment in time. When such a coin surfaces, it stands as evidence that perfection is not always attainable, even in modern manufacturing. This reality is what makes an error coin so compelling to collectors. It is a snapshot of history, capturing a fleeting moment when the routine was interrupted. Collectors often rely on extensive reference guides, detailed mint records, and networks of experts to verify the rarity of an error. These resources help determine how many coins with a specific flaw were minted and how many have survived over the years. Such documentation is invaluable because it places the error in context. For example, if records show that only a handful of 1982 dimes feature a particular double die error, the coin's value can soar based on that scarcity alone. This collaborative verification process within the numismatic community not only boosts the coin's monetary value but also preserves the history of minting errors for future generations. Ultimately, the transformation of the 1982 US 1 dime coin from everyday currency into a potential treasure hinges on the interplay of advanced production techniques and the occasional human or mechanical error. The story behind a single misstrike, doubling, or planchet flaw is one of chance and history, captured in a small piece of metal that once circulated alongside millions of its identical peers. It is this blend of precision and imperfection that imbues the coin with its mystique and value. The 1996 U.S. 1 dime coin has a history that is as unassuming as it is potentially groundbreaking for collectors. Minted in an era when the U.S. Mint was focused on producing coins for everyday transactions, this coin typically circulates without raising an eyebrow. However, under the surface, there exists a world of minting intricacies and rare errors that can elevate a common dime into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. At first glance, the 1996 dime appears exactly as expected, a portrait of President Roosevelt on one side, and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the other. Its dimensions, weight, and metallic composition conform to strict specifications that have been standardized over decades. Every detail is the result of precision engineering and quality control processes designed to ensure uniformity in circulation. But it is precisely this consistency that makes any deviation, any error in the minting process, a potential goldmine for those who know where to look. Errors on coins are not the result of carelessness but rather the consequence of a complex and high-speed production process. Even the smallest misalignment or flaw during the striking of a coin can result in a variety of anomalies. For the 1996 dime, several types of errors have been documented. Some coins bear off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly centered on the planchet. Others show evidence of double dies, a situation where the die used to strike the coin has been inadvertently impressed twice, leading to a duplication of the design elements. Still others might exhibit subtle repunched mint marks or even missing details that were intended to be a part of the coin's design. Each of these errors is the product of a momentary hiccup in a well-oiled machine, and each error carries the potential to significantly alter the coin's rarity and value. A collector's journey often begins with the simple act of closely examining coins that have been in circulation for years. Many collectors have shared stories about how a casual glance under a magnifying glass revealed details that others had overlooked. One collector, who had spent years sifting through rolls of dimes, recounted the excitement of discovering a coin with a misaligned strike that, at first, looked like a minor flaw. After further research and consultation with experts, it turned out that this particular error was one of the rarest in the series. This discovery transformed a once-dismissed piece of currency into a highly sought-after collectible, setting off a chain reaction among collectors who began scrutinizing their own dimes with renewed interest. Understanding the minting specifications of the 1996 dime is crucial for anyone looking to spot these errors. The coin was produced with meticulous precision, so any deviation from the norm is immediately noticeable to the trained eye. Collectors are advised to look for discrepancies such as double impressions or unexpected shifts in the design. Even the tiniest misplacement of the mint mark can signal an error. These mistakes, although appearing as mere curiosities at first, are indicative of a break in the usual manufacturing process and are highly prized among numismatists. Advanced techniques for identifying error coins involve a combination of visual inspection and comparison with certified reference coins. Many seasoned collectors invest in magnifying tools and even microscopes to inspect every detail of a coin's surface. They compare the intricacies of the design with high-resolution images from reputable grading services, paying close attention to subtle variances that might not be visible to the naked eye. For the 1996 dime, such scrutiny can reveal anomalies that drastically affect its grading, which in turn can cause a dramatic shift in its market value. In some cases, an error coin that might have been worth a few dollars in circulation could command prices that reach into six figures when its rarity is confirmed. Real-life encounters with these error coins underscore the excitement and unpredictability of collecting. Another story comes from a collector who, while cleaning a small collection of coins inherited from a family member, found a 1996 dime with what appeared to be a doubled image along the torch. At first, the coin was mistaken for a simple wear and tear issue, but upon closer inspection and consultation with a numismatic expert, it was revealed to be a rare double die error. This find not only added substantial value to the collection but also opened a door to a broader community of collectors who shared tips and historical insights about similar errors. As more collectors began sharing their experiences, the community started to develop a keen understanding of which error types held the most promise. Off-center strikes, for example, are often easier to spot due to their dramatic misalignment. However, the errors that can lead to the highest valuations are usually those that are not immediately obvious. Subtle double dies or slight repunched mint marks can only be confirmed with careful examination and sometimes even specialized equipment. This has led to an entire subculture within numismatics, where collectors invest time and resources into discovering these hidden gems among coins that have long been in circulation. The suspense in the hunt for a rare error coin lies in the fact that any coin in your pocket or found in an old collection could be the next big find. The 1996 dime serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can harbor extraordinary secrets. As you study your coins, every detail becomes a potential clue, a misaligned letter here, a doubled element there, each one contributing to the story of the coin and possibly its journey from mundane circulation to a prized collectible. The most coveted errors are typically those that are both rare and verifiable. For the 1996 dime, certain anomalies have been documented in limited numbers by experts, making them the subject of intense study and speculation. When collectors finally uncover one of these rare specimens, the discovery feels like unearthing a piece of hidden history, a tangible link to a moment when the production process deviated from its perfect track. The satisfaction of confirming an error with professional grading reports is matched only by the thrill of knowing that you hold a coin that could be worth a small fortune. In the final analysis, the true value of a 1996 U.S. $1 dime coin lies not just in its metal or its age but in the story of its production and the rare errors that sometimes occur during that process. It is a reminder that perfection is rare and that even the slightest imperfection can turn a common object into something exceptionally valuable. Collectors who take the time to learn about minting processes and error types can find themselves in possession of coins that tell a unique story, coins that capture a brief moment of human error and transform it into a legacy of value. The journey to identify and appreciate these error coins is one that rewards patience, knowledge, and a willingness to look beyond the obvious. With every coin examined and every anomaly noted, there is the potential to discover a piece of numismatic history that holds an incredible value, both monetary and sentimental. The 1996 dime, often overlooked in daily transactions, reminds us that every coin carries with it a history of craftsmanship, and sometimes, a momentary glitch can create an opportunity for greatness. The 2004 U.S. $1 coin has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts for reasons that go far beyond its everyday circulation value. While most people see a dime as a simple piece of currency, there exists a hidden narrative behind each coin, one that is defined by precision, luck, and sometimes, an astonishing error during the minting process. Under the right conditions, a coin that seems ordinary can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands, even millions, of dollars. Every coin passes through a meticulous process before it becomes legal tender. From the design stage to the final minting, each step involves a series of intricate procedures that leave little room for error. However, when mistakes occur, whether due to misaligned dies, improper planchet feeding, or die deterioration, the result is a mint error that stands apart from the mass-produced coins. These errors are not simply cosmetic flaws, they often create a completely new identity for the coin, one that collectors are willing to pay a premium for because of its rarity and the story it tells. For the 2004 dime, error variants have become the subject of intense scrutiny. One of the most discussed errors in this series is the double die strike. In a typical double die error, the coin is struck more than once by the same die that has shifted slightly between strikes. This overlapping of images can cause the lettering or design elements to appear doubled or blurred, giving the coin a distinctive, almost surreal quality. Collectors who have learned to recognize these subtle differences can spot a doubled feature by carefully comparing the coin to standard specimens. In the case of the 2004 dime, even the smallest doubling on the torch or the lettering can indicate an error that sets the coin apart from its thousands of identical counterparts. Another error that often occurs involves off-center strikes. During the minting process, if a coin is not properly aligned within the machine, the design can be skewed, leading to an off-center appearance. This error not only alters the aesthetics of the coin but also significantly increases its desirability among collectors. An off-center 2004 dime might feature a design that is shifted noticeably, leaving a portion of the planchet blank. It's these striking deviations from the norm that make error coins so fascinating and valuable. Experts suggest that careful observation, often using magnification tools, is key to identifying these misalignments. Yet another variant is the misstrike error, which can occur when the coin is only partially struck. In such cases, details of the design may be faint or missing entirely on one side of the coin. For the 2004 dime, a misstrike might leave the torch or the lettering underdeveloped, creating a coin that tells a story of a momentary lapse in the minting process. Although misstrikes are less common than other types of errors, their scarcity and uniqueness can elevate their value exponentially. Many collectors report that discovering such a coin feels like uncovering a secret hidden in plain sight. Real-life stories from the coin collecting community add another layer of intrigue to these errors. One collector, who preferred to remain anonymous, recounted finding a 2004 dime with an unusual off-center strike at a local coin fair. He described the moment as both shocking and exhilarating, as he realized that this coin was not just a standard piece of currency but a rare error with significant potential. After having the coin authenticated by multiple experts, he learned that similar specimens had sold for sums that far exceeded their face value. His discovery not only enhanced his collection but also underscored the unpredictable value that error coins can possess. Another tale comes from a seasoned collector who has spent decades studying minting processes. While reviewing a batch of 2004 dimes from his personal collection, he noticed a subtle doubling on one coin. At first glance, it appeared to be a slight anomaly, but upon closer examination with a magnifying glass, he identified it as a classic double die error. This coin later became the centerpiece of his collection, fetching an impressive price at auction. The collector emphasizes that spotting such an error requires patience and a deep understanding of minting specifications, a skill that is honed over years of study and experience. The technical aspects behind these errors are just as fascinating as the stories of their discovery. The minting specifications for the 2004 dime were designed with a high degree of precision. However, even the most carefully calibrated machines can occasionally experience issues. For instance, if a coin die is used for an extended period without proper maintenance, minute imperfections can develop. These imperfections may lead to errors such as die cracks, where the die itself fractures, leaving raised lines on the coin that are not part of the original design. When such errors occur on a coin as ubiquitous as the dime, they create a rare specimen that stands apart from millions of other coins that were minted perfectly. Collectors are advised to approach potential error coins with a discerning eye. First, it is important to familiarize oneself with the standard appearance of the 2004 dime. Understanding the subtle details of the torch, the lettering, and the overall design is crucial for spotting anomalies. A slight misalignment in the design, a duplicated feature, or even a faint impression where details should be clear can be an indicator of an error. Expert advice suggests using proper lighting and magnification when inspecting coins, as these errors are often so small that they can easily be overlooked by the untrained eye. Additionally, knowledge of mint marks and production records can also aid in the identification process. The mint mark on a 2004 dime can provide clues about its origin and the specific machinery used in its production. Sometimes, variations in mint marks can indicate that a coin was produced under conditions that were more prone to error. In certain cases, coins from a particular mint or production run have been known to exhibit higher frequencies of errors. Keeping track of such trends can help collectors focus their search on coins with a higher likelihood of being valuable error specimens. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that the true allure of the 2004 U.S. one dime coin lies not only in its potential monetary value but also in the rich history of its creation. Each error tells a unique story of a fleeting moment in the minting process, a moment that was immortalized in metal. The rarity of these errors, combined with the technical precision required to spot them, makes the quest for the perfect error coin an intellectually rewarding endeavor. For those eager to embark on their own hunt for error coins, the journey begins with education and observation. Learning the specifics of minting, the common types of errors, and the subtle cues that distinguish a flawless coin from an error specimen is essential. As collectors delve into the details of the 2004 dime, they often find that each coin is a puzzle waiting to be solved, a puzzle that may, in rare cases, hold the key to a treasure far beyond its initial face value. The most coveted discoveries in the realm of error coins often come at the end of a long search, when a collector finally spots a detail that others have missed. It is in that final moment of recognition, a slight doubling of the design, a minute misalignment, or a barely perceptible misstrike, that the coin reveals its true value. The 2004 dime, with its potential for rare errors, stands as a testament to the unpredictable nature of minting. Its story is a reminder that even in an era of mass production, perfection is elusive, and sometimes, mistakes can lead to extraordinary rewards. In the end, the excitement of collecting error coins like the 2004 dime lies in the pursuit of the rare and the remarkable. Every coin carries with it a slice of history, and every error offers a glimpse into the intricate dance of precision and chance that defines the minting process. As more collectors become versed in the art of spotting these errors, the hunt for that one extraordinary coin continues, fueled by passion, knowledge, and the thrill of discovery.